is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing in the IK WM France deck G4-5 game with Domba 32, BlackJackDavies, and bibilly. In this first pack, we have Mason's Apprentice and Social Climber, so there's a combo. We have Child Psychologist, Master Huntsman, Coal Investor, so there's some good cards here. Delivery Man. Mason's Apprentice plus Social Climber is definitely a thing. Child Psychologist is so good, though. I don't really want to pass Child Psychologist. Let's see, if I take Child Psychologist, what goes? Probably Master Huntsman, Mason's Apprentice, and one of Coal Investor or Delivery Man. So then I get maybe Social Climber back. Man, I kind of want Master Huntsman too. Master Huntsman is quite good. If I take Mason's Apprentice, does Social Climber come back? The answer is yes if nobody else has clay or stone cards, but no if somebody else does. So it feels like a bit of an all-in pick. But you know what? I haven't played this combo in ages. Let's try it. Let's see if we can make it work. And then we go. There we go. There's Noble. Immediate payoff. Immediate payoff. Yeah, Wheelbarrow Pusher coming back would be good as a way to get lots of stone. But yeah, Mason's Apprentice into Noble. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Sometimes the game just rewards you. So I hope everybody is staying healthy, staying home, not spreading COVID. Basically we were well into spring yesterday, but then we got a huge dump of snow overnight, which is kind of hilarious that we're back to snow on the ground. It's not going to stay too long, but it's just funny to see. All right. Lady of the Manor looks pretty good. Horseman kind of helps us get towards the Lady of the Manor, which is nice. I'm interested in Storehouse Clerk here. I am very interested in Storehouse Clerk. Because with Storehouse Clerk, if I can get to 5 stone and 6 reed, it could basically give me my Mason's Apprentice rooms. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna try Storehouse Clerk here. Since just two procs of Storehouse Clerk basically pays for a Mason's Apprentice room. So we're really hoping that Wheelbarrow Pusher comes back. So that we can get lots of Reedstone food actions. And that we can get 1 or 2 good clay actions. Hey Rylocren. How are you today? Alright, what do we have here? You're quarantined, yeah. Um, what should I take here? I don't know if I'll have time for Good Friend. Like, I guess if I get Wheelbarrow Pusher, I could play Good Friend round 2. And if it does give out a reed or a stone early, that would be pretty huge. I'm also thinking about Debris Dealer. Debris Dealer will get me the 2 clay for my Reno, my clay Reno back. Mm, yeah, Good Friend is probably better. Alright. Well, there's Social Climber. So I'm pretty sure I'm taking Social Climber. Although there is Delivery Man and Coal Investor. So Coal Investor would definitely help me get towards the Storehouse Clerk limits. But I think Social Climber giving 6 stone is definitely where we want to be. I think Zipper Maker is actually quite good. Village Fool is good. Kind of want to play at least 4 of my occupations so far though, so I don't think I want to take Village Fool. Although I don't have to start player at all, so maybe if I throw away Good Friend, my 7th pick card, and then a couple miners, Village Fool would be a fine card. I don't know if I have a game for Sculptor's Son. I kind of want to put all of my stone into building stone rooms. However, building the Basket Maker's Workshop to get extra reed or get extra or joinery to build extra wood. I could probably afford to build 1 stone improvement. And so what would I like that to be? Would I like it to be something that works with Sculptor's Son? I think I'll take Village Fool here. I think I won't want to do anything that delays my first family growth. Like Mason's Apprentice, Noble, Storehouse Clerk, Social Climber. That's 4 cards that like really have to come out before my first family growth. And that's expensive. That requires a good amount of food. It's going to take some work. This pick doesn't really matter. This is probably a card I throw away with Village Fool in all likelihood. All right. I do like Farm School. What would Farm School play? It could play Mason's Apprentice. It could play Noble. It could play Village Fool. Don't know if it's worth building a game around. Popcorn is a pretty good way. Like if I'm trying to get to 6 reed, popcorn is a pretty good way to use the reed I'm going to have at the end of the game. Like I should have like 4 reed in my supply. So sewing 3 of them and then baking 1, that seems pretty solid. Yeah, Farm School, Cash Crop, both good. Kind of like, I think popcorn with the Storehouse Clerk is probably the way to go here. And especially with Noble, I use Plow Sow so well. I want to set up really good Plow Sow actions at the end of the game. Try to set up to round 13. Round 13, Plow, Plow Sow, and then round 14, Plow, Plow Sow. One more Stone Miner card would be nice. What would I like? Actually, I don't even know. Star Classification Meal is the only one that jumps to mind immediately. Ooh, sleight of hand. That's definitely something. Huh. Hmm. Don't think we'll take manure. I don't think we'll take Costermonger's barrow. We're gonna go for a big house. Petting zoo is an option. Petting zoo. The 3 points from 2 wood, 1 action is really good. Um, Sleight of hand might come back. So getting sleight of hand on the rebound seems fine. We could probably just take petting zoo. Yeah. If we can play and use petting zoo, then we're very likely going to win. Alright, well here's rum distillery. Rum distillery plus popcorn is definitely a thing. There's also acreage. So acreage, if we know that farm school is going to come back and I take acreage here, then that's just this is such a slam dunk play. It'll be pretty easy for me to get the farm school online. Bookmark is okay. Clay deposit is fine. I think though we have to take rum distillery. Rum distillery plus popcorn. We're just paying a reed for 3 food and a bonus point each harvest, which is a good conversion. It is a little expensive, like it does like probably delay our storehouse clerk by a round, but the food conversion is pretty reasonable. And I don't mind doing start player actions to get on Reedstone food. Yeah, I think this draft is looking pretty interesting. Noble is quite strong. Who passed me Noble? Bibilly? Bibilly? Whoa! Okay, here's the miner that I was hoping for that I didn't remember I was hoping for it. It's Rock Pyramid. Well, I don't have to worry about Plow Sow anymore. I literally just have to worry about getting on Sow Bake. And I'm going to fill up my farm especially easily, so I'm only going to need defense 12 at most. Because I will certainly go for 3 stone rooms, plowing 2 fields each time. Yeah, this is coming together nicely. Hooray, Rock Pyramid. Yeah, that was our last chance to see a card like that. Because this next pack will all be stuff we've already seen, so that was pretty lucky. Yeah, sometimes you first pick Mason's Apprentice and get past Noble and Rock Pyramid. Which is pretty nice. So now, if Farm School could come back, and then if Acreage could come back. What are the statistics of Rock Pyramid and Mason's Apprentice appearing in the same draft? I think it's just because Rock Pyramid is a card that you never will take unless you're going to build a stone room. Like, it doesn't have any other function. So I think it's just the reason that it seems like that is because it gets passed around a lot. So like if it's in the draft, you're gonna get it as the Stonehouse player. What are we taking here? Probably Child's Toy. I guess weekly market, we turn 3 reed into 2 vegetables. Okay, that's probably playable. And then bonfire, manure, cow chips, brazier. Not manure. I think not bonfire, actually. I think we probably don't want bonfire. Well, bonfire, the ability to eat an animal, eat a big pile of animals if they're sitting around might be good. Like, bonfire might help us get through one harvest, is what I'm thinking. One harvest at Rum Distillery is not enough to carry us for. No, I think we could take cow chips. Cow chips is a free point. And acreage came back. Bonfire seems best, not having a crop game. I think we kind of do have a crop game. Popcorn, Rum Distillery, Rock Pyramid, acreage. Now, having said that, I don't really have a reason to sow grain early. So I think I'll take Stone Chimney. If I'm going to sow grain, I can do it on my Rock Pyramid. Yeah, so we would be happy building ovens. So we have a lot to do. I'm not sure how much of it we will be able to do. Some card that helped us on our efficiency of playing occupations would have been nice. But second, very best place. Yep, you're right about that. In this game, first might be even better because I want Reedstone food so badly. But yeah, second is good. If I get free occupation, I would play Good Friend. Figure Good Friend will probably pay off at least 3 resources before round 5 or round 6 maybe. In which case it's just as good as a 3 wood action. And then over the long term it would be even better. Oh man. I need to turn on. Need to get Nightbot to auto ban those spammers. Alright. So Good Friend seems fine. Hopefully I get to be a good friend. Yeah, the one thing we're kind of in a tough spot for, it's going to be difficult for us to buy majors. So using the Reno action is maybe a little worse than normal, but Rock Pyramid is going to gain us just so much efficiency. Like, Mason's Apprentice is basically going to be like a family growth. When we play it, it's going to be like a family growth because it's going to give us like a build room action where we build 3 rooms and then 6 plow actions, which is going to be that's quite a lot. So Damba plays Net Fisherman. I imagine Damba probably took Wheelbarrow Pusher and is planning to Wheelbarrow Push on the 1 reed space. So we're just taking whatever good resource actions are available. Start player would be fine, but we're trying to take as many resources as we can so that when we play Storehouse Clerk, we're getting... It's like an action. A wood, clay, reed, stone action every round. Donba, start player, cash crop. So maybe not... Maybe not wheelbarrow pusher. Oh, round one's not supposed to take this long. What's going on, guys? Ooh, BlackJackDavies just took one read. So BlackJackDavies might have wheelbarrow pusher. So 3 wood would be good. If the sheep come in round 2, we'll build the first fireplace. What are we waiting on, guys? What are we waiting on? Oh. Oh, we don't get to play the game. Well, that's too bad. Draft like almost the dream Stonehouse play. Classic good friend move immediately countered by a free minor play. Yeah. Alright. Look at all the people online. It's crazy. Yeah, there's the wheelbarrow pusher. So if we get occupation, what do we plan? We do get occupation. I guess we don't have to play an Ock here. Could play like Social Climber. Everyone saw Social Climber, and Fireplace is at no risk so far. This hand looks strong, yeah. Unfortunately, it sounds like we're not going to be able to play it, because Donba is taking a while to play their moves and saying they have something going on that they might have to leave. Well, that's kind of boring. Well, not boring, it's disappointing. Is Mariska even online? I don't know, maybe direct messaging him somewhere else. It's too bad. Too bad, so sad. And the wheelbarrow pusher is never going to start player. And bibilly just took took plow field. So, oh no, our good friend might not be very good. Oh, first fireplace is good. Could cheapok here. Probably 4 clay is good. So our storehouse clerk is looking really sad because I've gotten a grand total of 0 reedstone food actions. But we'll try to make it work. And once the family growth queue starts, then we'll start getting resources from Good Friend as well, and that'll make a difference. And Social Climber is guaranteed to be 6 stones, so, or at least 5 stone. Not guaranteed to be 6, I guess. Guaranteed to be 5 stone, so. So we could do 3 clay. 3 clay gets us to 7. So then we could play storehouse clerk. Yeah. Look on Discord, I guess. So in the case of Damba's replacement, how does that work on the site? Cards in the seat in the game? How to Damba would just have to direct message someone his password, so that person would come and take over, log in as Damba, and continue. It used to be that you could set your name. There was it was like the feature called like allow spoofs or whatever, where what I could do is I could say allow spoofs, and then someone else could come change their name to WSE Frank, and then that would let them sit in the room and get control of my hand and everything. I don't think it works that way anymore. Yeah. What it is now. We used to have that feature where you could do that. Bibilly plays evening prayer. Okay. Playing farm steward. Oh, that's not a good sign. Veggie importer. Well, that means I'm racing against someone for the first clay reno. Potentially. Not guaranteed. Potentially. So we're going to storehouse clerk here. So we can start getting clay. And then second action, take 3 sheep. So passing 4 wood is not a great move, but I think it'll be okay in the long run. Oh, here's my storehouse clerk. So it's 8765. Oh, Damba says he can play. Okay, that's good. Oh man, wheelbarrow pusher is just destroying us so far. Man. It's very unfortunate. So if I can get clay twice, then I'll be at 9, and then when I spend 2 clay to reno, I'll still get the storehouse clerk. Overlay needs reset? What do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm not sure. The expend 9. Looks like 3 wood is the best move here. Good friend still has not given us a single resource. Card pop out is not working. Oh, okay. Let me look on my stream preview, see if I can see it on here. I can click on it, but the card disappears right away. Is that what's happening to you? Like I can click on storehouse clerk, for example, and I see the window, but it's not actually grabbing the card. Yeah, okay. I have a feeling that's a server issue. Maruska might be working on the server right now. So it might, maybe just doesn't work for this game. But we can post a message. I think he was trying to add functionality where you could click on the card to close the window. So I imagine that that's what's happening, that functionality is just kind of broken right now. Hey, Kinling! There we go. Friendwood. So I could play an occupation here. I could play... Yeah, occupation is probably my best move because this board is gross. Yeah. I think I'll probably just play an occupation here. I may as well get it out of the way. It like screams in bold letters what I'm doing to my opponents, but oh well. plus clay. So next round, 2 reed into Reno. Get 3 stone would be alright. Reno plus rock pyramid, I guess. Since I don't really want to spend any building resources until I finally get storehouse clerk online. But I might be competing with bibilly for the first Reno because of farm steward. Now, if I'm bibilly, I would build a room and then grow that way, and then Reno and grow later. But usually players who play farm steward as their first card are like laser focused on doing that. Especially if you look at the stats and you say, oh wow, farm steward stats are really good. I should play it, you know. It's like, oh, that's not exactly how that works. Yeah, there's Reno. So bibilly might Reno with their first move. This Master Huntsman kindling is working out pretty nicely, because normally when you have to sit on start player you get some food problems, but that's part of why Master Huntsman is so good. So very good. I don't think I get a clay here, because kindling doesn't say it's a minor improvement, it just says you can build it with a minor improvement action. Whereas the other cards would say it's a minor improvement for you. And good friend, I don't think good friend triggers. Well, if I don't get 2 reed into Reno, 4 wood would be pretty good compensation. Start getting the 4 wood from storehouse clerk. Oh my goodness, this is like the... Oh, someone is coming over to take over from Damba. Oh, okay. Alex is taking over for Damba. Okay. bibilly builds the cooking hearth here. Well, I need food, and these guys need food, and I don't want to starve. No, you know what? 2 sheep is only 4 food. There's 4 food traveling players available next round. 4 wood or take the reed. The reed lets me start to Reno, which I do want to do. Yeah. Yeah, because I get extra stone from Social Climber if I Reno before bibilly. So now we're hoping that we can get maybe 3 wood back and then good friend a wood. That would be nice. Yeah, getting 4 wood here is really like taking 5 wood and maybe more than that. But the reed is so important. Like, I need reed. I can't I can't Mason's Apprentice rooms without reed. So we're gonna have a little bit of a break here. So let's do something. I don't know. Let's play Showdown. Play some Showdown. That's a pretty good open. This is a great open. Can't do anything to that guy though. Yeah, he can't really do anything to Turtonator. Turtonator's pretty strong. Probably switches out now. Could maybe do the ghost stick in place move. Oh, knocked off my white herb. That's kind of annoying. Oh, this is gonna do nothing. Wartime resistance. Yep. I should have maybe switched to Draco Meteor. I could have predicted that switch. I actually thought about it right after I played the card. All right, are we playing Agricola again? I think we're playing Agricola again. Yay! Do I reno here or do I take wood? I think I don't take wood because there's a chance I get 4 wood next round. So I will reno and play Rock Pyramid. Get 3 stone and get a clay next round. Yeah, because BlackJackDavies has to start player, or Family Growth, and bibilly has to start player. So then I could get 6 wood, which would be pretty great. Oh, there's Child Psychologist. Yeah, I was thinking about picking this first, but obviously did not. BlackJackDavies plays Greenhouse. Alright. So I get to friend a wood again. At last! My second wood. I was thinking this card would be so good for me. Oh well. That happens. So 3 stone or 6 wood. Actually, 3 stone gets me Storehouse Clerk on stone, which would be good. And then, so if I could take the wood into the stone, that would be quite good. That'd be quite good. Ooh, bibilly goes for the sheep. Alright, definitely did need food. That's still surprising. Oh, I need food too. What am I saying? Kind of just totally forgot that I need to feed. The 6 wood is nice. I guess I could reno and joinery. Worst case scenario. Alright, Damba, start player bookmark. Damba, aka Alex, I guess. I need to append. So, friend wood. Good. We need some non-wood miners now. Yeah, because if I social climb, I'm gonna have 4 stone only, which is not enough. I really need to get a friend to stone. That's what I really need to have happen. Friend to stone and a couple reed. I need a ton of reed. I think probably I should get up to 6 reed before I start building rooms. Realistically, because otherwise I'm just never gonna have enough reed this game to do anything. Which is kind of annoying. So yeah, I could reno joinery here and start eating wood, or I could take 4 food traveling players. It's 2 food for an awkward child psychologist. Anyways, probably traveling players. We could reno joinery. No, I don't want to spend stone until I start accumulating stone. So we'll just feed 4 plus wood clay. Alright, so the resources we really need, aka reed and stone, are still a ways away from us. I guess I could reno just so that I could noble reedstone food every single round. Man, the wheelbarrow pusher was just brutal. Just brutal. We really needed like 1 or 2 reed actions, and we've not gotten a single one. Or wait, we got 1. We got 1 2 reed action. Ideally, we would have been getting 2 reed actions before we started renovating, so that we could be collecting reed from our clerk. I mean, there's still stuff we can do, right? There's still stuff we can do. We're not out of it yet, because our rock pyramid is going to be ridiculously efficient, and noble gives us unblockable action, so even if our game is running really behind schedule, noble says it's okay, you can use your last action to do cool stuff. Looks like the well for Damba makes sense. Oh, did I ever take the wood from... I don't think I ever took the wood from Bookmark. Because I should have no wood left on my good friend. Yeah. Yeah, because I got it from Greenhouse, Kindling, and Bookmark. Yeah. Okay, guys, if you could start playing miners that cost things other than wood, that would be great. Actually, other than clay, too. I really just want reed and stone. Driftwood's not what I want to see. Okay, let's continue the game. This game has been quite slow. We're almost an hour in. I guess we're around 8, so it's not awful. Just feels like there have been some turns that have taken forever. Just taken forever. BlackJackDavies is building the Basket Maker's Workshop. Should probably be getting a cooking hearth so that you're getting an extra food out of your boar every time. It also means I have to take, basically have to take 2 reed here. Take 2 reed and then reedstone food, and then hopefully get reedstone food next round. Even actually 2 reed here and then 2 reedstone foods is still not enough. I need to hit the reed off of Good Friend. It's been an extremely underperforming Good Friend. Extremely underperforming. So if reedstone food could come back, that'd be great. I have all this clay. Could be go towards the clay oven, pottery, cooking hearth. Problem with the clay oven and the pottery is I need to get popcorn out, and of course I don't want to spend reed for popcorn, so clay oven seems bad. Pottery makes me want to spend stone, which also seems bad. Donba reedstone food every single round. Yeah, I think unfortunately early Stonehouse strats where you try to accumulate a lot of reed and stone don't work well when Wheelbarrow Pusher and Net Fisherman are in the game. And sometimes those cards are in the game and don't get played. Like Wheelbarrow Pusher is pretty solid, but Net Fisherman is meh. So unfortunately I think this game is just not working because of the 2 cards that are in the game, which is too bad. Too bad. Could change tax and build a clay room here. I could do that. Maybe in round 9. Maybe I can build a room in round 9. The other thing would be I could reedstone food. If I get reedstone food and then build a room, that does put me up to 5 stone. So I would collect 1 stone at the start of round 10 before I start doing other stuff. Except me. Okay, no, oh, I can take my good friend stuff. No good friend procs. So yeah, Reno and cooking hearth upgrade, I guess. Net plus a stone minus a reed. Yeah, the thing is, the times are not bad right now, but this is the part of the game where, like, we're getting into the part of the game where it slows down. Like, usually these 3 rounds, round 10, 11, 12, and 13, and 13 too, it's where people are the slowest because they're trying to figure out, that's where we really need to start planning out the remainder of the game to know exactly what's going on. Make sure you have enough actions, make sure you have all your resources planned out, etc. Oh, seemed to take a while to get 6 wood there. Like, guys, if there's 6 wood available, that's like a 2-second move. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Oh, I need to pick up food in this round. Reedstone food into 2 sheep, although sheep might get taken. Reedstone food into take a vegetable or take a boar. BlackJackDavies plays forest pasture. Hey, is that my first Reedstone food action of the whole game? I feel like it might be. I mean, you can't expect Reedstone food to fall in your lap too much, but like, start player has pretty much been on Damba and Davies the whole time, which has been pretty annoying because they've been playing a whole bunch of free miners, so it's not even triggering my good friend. Yeah. I was supposed to get an extra reed and a stone out of this by this point. I haven't. And that's the difference between me getting a couple extra storehouse clerk stuff. Like, it makes a big difference. So yeah, we need to pick up 1 food with our next move. So probably we just take 3 food, keep the sheep. So vegetable or boar. Guess we take boar. No reason for us to pass Davies, a breeding pair of boar next round. Late as usual. Hey! Wow. It only took until round 9 to get a non-wood item. And actually, did we get a single good friend good in stage 1? I don't think so. Finally. Should I build a room here? If I build a room, I need to take reedstone food with my other action to get the second reed to build again in round 11. Yeah, this popcorn is just gonna be totally dead to me. Unfortunately. My first pick, popcorn. Well, that happens. So the alternative to building a room and family growthing is that I could do anything else. And by that I mean I could play Village Fool. I could, yeah, Village Fool for 3 points in round 10. Start throwing away my miners that I'm not going to play. Like, I'm never going to play Weekly Market. Not going to play Popcorn at this point. Stone Chimney is probably pretty bad at this point. I could fence. I could fence 15. I have the wood for it. I kind of want to accumulate a little bit more wood for Petting Zoo and Rum Distillery. Build room. Plus II. I guess I only need to fence 12. Well, if I only do 4 rooms, then maybe I need a fence larger than I was planning. And it's probably still worth it to go for the 5th room. There's the pottery, unfortunately. Man, this fireplace should really be a cooking hearth. Oh, man. So yeah, this clay is going to be basically useless. Should have just built the cooking hearth instead of upgrading. Good an extra point that way. Yeah, BlackJackDavies is like really. Oh man. First action, read stone food. Oh, that's so bad for me. There's 4 wood available. I thought for sure I was gonna get it. Oh man. Whatever, I'm not gonna wait. This is killing my time. Now I'm gonna play Zipper Maker. Yeah, so normally when stuff's at the start of the round, you're supposed to announce it at the start of the round. So when I family growth, what am I playing? Petting Zoo, I guess. There's probably no point in playing Rum Distillery, right? Rum Distillery was only good because I thought I could turn a reed into a grain. And I thought I'd be collecting a reed every round by this point. That was the idea. Oh well, that happens. It's just been that kind of game. What's frustrating is that the people who are taking reed the most are gonna be in last place. Like, I'm gonna probably beat BlackJackDavies and bibilly, and they've both been taking reed like a whole bunch. The wheelbarrow pusher has been exceptionally annoying. Get a clay at the start of the round. Here's my petting zoo. Doesn't really do anything now, but I don't have anything else that I want to do. Alright guys, gotta do a little planning ahead, please. So if I read stone food, That gets me my 5th stone, which gets me an extra stone. So that gets me up to 6 stone. And then a second reed, so I could build another room. I think, though, I should probably let the stone accumulate at least 1 round. Maybe 1 extra round, theoretically. And try to get another 2 reed action before I spend it all. Because then, if I get up to 7, then I can play rum distillery. Or if I get up to 9, then I can play stone oven. And both of those would be good options. The snow's really coming down. It's big and thick too. Alright, Damba plays Camembert. So bibilly said, I want to move 1 wood to grain, and didn't specify which wood they wanted to move to grain. Something you have to say. Not 1 ock. Which one is 1 ock? What? They're both 1 ock. Oh man. This is a game, guys. This is a game. Well, we had like a run of pretty like good high tempo games in a row. This one's just not like that, unfortunately. That's okay. It's gonna happen every once in a while. Damba, start player Camembert. Or I guess it's not Damba, it's Alex. Start player Camembert. That was a good move. Just do that one. You mark family growth. You mark, I don't know, expensive occupation or something. Nobody can grow. I guess to be fair, they weren't around when Farm Steward got played. Definitely would have traded our kingdoms for reed exchange earlier. Yes. Yes. Reed exchange would have been a nice one. That's for sure. This is where I could do the Legend VD thing, who's a Magic player, and when he streams, he cuts out all the dead time in his YouTube videos, and it makes the YouTube videos flow like pretty nicely. The problem is it's a lot of work. It's just a lot of work. Oh, sleight of hand. Oh my goodness! Sleight of hand was in the draft. Oh. Imagine if we could turn 4 clay into 4 reed. Oh. Oh man. This game is so painful. It could have been so good. Okay. What's our first move here? Probably 2 cattle. Two cattle or 2 sheep, whichever gets passed to us. We'll take the other one. And then reedstone food. It would hurt less if wheelbarrow pusher was going to win. Yes, exactly. That's the point that I was trying to make earlier. If the wheelbarrow pusher was doing well, like I don't mind. Like wheelbarrow pusher is a reasonable card to play. It's a good card to play. You know, it has a definite specific effect. You know. And if that player was doing well, then of course this would hurt a lot less. But really, I mean, if Dombo was still, I won't say anymore. Looks like start player Costermonger's Barrow, which is yet another card that I don't get anything out of. These guys have not been very good friends, I have to say. They have not been good friends at all. Not at all. So I think I want to try to set up so that I can build round 13, round 14. So I need 3 more reed. I need 2 more stone. Building the stone oven would be nice. Building the clay oven would be nice, since I have a bunch of extra clay. So I'm pretty sure the 5 sheep is just a 5 food action for me. So I think we reed stone food here, because then we get to get an extra stone at the start of round 12. And then 2 reed in round 12 gets us our 4th reed. So yeah, we'll pick up the sheep, or we will pick up the 4 food traveling players. Worst case Ontario, we have to pick up. We have to eat a cattle. Ultimately, stage 1, no reedstone food should have course corrected us into more Nur plus Noble game. But Storehouse Clerk is amazing, especially with Rock Pyramid and Mason's Apprentice if it works. Yeah. Yep. And I still think there's still a chance to make it work. It was just like maybe I needed to evaluate my resource grabs a bit better. Like maybe I took too much clay early. Because I did do a 3 clay grab, which maybe I did not need to do, right? And instead of having 12 clay, I'd have 0 clay in my supply, or like 2 or 3, which realistically, 2 or 3 is all I can probably use. How am I going to fill my farm? I have this great combo, which is Rock Pyramid. Rock Pyramid, which says whenever you build stone rooms, you get to plow a field. If you pay stone for that field, you plow 2 fields. So every time I build stone rooms, I get two stone. And then I have this card called Mason's Apprentice, which lets me build stone rooms without using an action. But I won't do that here. I'll wait until round 13. I'll let my stone accumulate one more time before I do that. Which will get me stone for rum distillery, or for stone chimney, or for the clay oven. Any of those would be fine. Yeah. I think the other thing is, if we had got anything better out of our good friend, that would have made a big difference, right? The fact that we haven't gotten all of our stone and reed is that makes a huge difference. That makes a huge difference. Like if we had picked up 1 extra reed, 1 extra stone, then we're proccing our storehouse clerk 1 round earlier. And then if we're proccing our storehouse clerk 1 round earlier, that means that we can then delay a round maybe and build and then proc it all game. Which is unfortunate. So what are we doing here? Oh, BlackJackDavies took 1 read again. Yeah, can't wait to use popcorn with all our leftover. No. No, I will not build a room. Popcorn with all our leftover read. Well, we probably just family growth, even without room. Because it gets us the action 1 round earlier. Yeah, because bibilly wants to family growth even with family growth with room, so I can take the family growth without. So with petting zoo, I actually want to eat both my cattle this round, probably, so that I can have a pair of sheep that breed and a pair of boar that breed. Because petting zoo rewards you for having the sheep and the boar, and I just need to have maximum or minimum 1 cattle to make it work. So we don't really have a good way to feed, so probably 5 food traveling players is okay. Um, we can kind of... Is BlackJackDavie gonna 1 read again? If BlackJackDavie 1 reads again, then we should probably just read stone food twice to build our last 2 rooms. It would be better to just take 2 reed, because the 2 food, 2 stone is... It's probably not worth an action, but we can read stone food twice, whatever. It's not the end of the world. So I'll read stone food here. Like, even if I had 2 extra reed to popcorn, that would have been enough. You know, so 2 fields. Guess I should play noble at some point. Although, getting on plow sow doesn't really matter if we have 0 crops in hand. So maybe playing noble's not worth it. This is what I have stuck in my head. It would be nice to learn how to play it someday, but I do play piano. It would take a lot of practice, though. Changing plans. Okay. Yeah, that's right. This is the 3rd movement. I can play the 1st movement pretty well, but I haven't learned the rest of it. Yeah, I started playing piano when I was 5 or 6. I started taking lessons. And I don't really play too much now, but did play at a couple friends' weddings, which was fun. Played in the engineering jazz band for a little bit. But I need to practice more. I have a keyboard. It's not great, but I have a keyboard that works well enough for me. And actually, there's stuff that I've wanted to play. Like, sometimes I watch shows, and I think, oh man, I need to learn how to play this. Especially watching anime, because I think it's something to do with just because the production, they don't want to spend as much on the production, so the people who do the music and the scoring, they do a lot more of just simple piano stuff, and that's of course, you know, easy to play. So with this move, we're probably taking 5 food traveling players, I think. We could also major improvement. No, we can't stone oven yet. We could clay oven here. If we think we're gonna get enough food, we could build the clay oven. But probably we should take food first. Because our feeding is not great. And if we take the food, we probably can eat our 2 cattle in round 14. Which would probably be good. And I'll build at the start of round 13. Oh yeah, you played tuba? Did you play in like a school band or anything like that? High school music was definitely one of the best parts about high school for me. Really enjoyed, you know, because you end up spending a whole lot of time with the same people, and we had a pretty good group that got along and had a lot of fun together. And preferred strings to piano. My one regret is that I've never learned to play an orchestra instrument, because I feel like playing an orchestra to play these classics, like you know, one of Beethoven's or symphony or whatever, or some of Mozart's good string pieces. Oh, for the state honor band. Oh, cool. I mean, that's still really good. Oh, Damba built a stone oven. So no stone oven for us. That's okay. We can play stone chimney, and we can still build the fireplace. Oh man, stone chimney makes makes upgrading even worse. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. I have stone chimney. Each fireplace has got an extra point on it. Yikes. Burned out in college though, on the theory. Yeah. And it's hard if you don't, I think they really expect you, if you're going into music, they expect you to have a certain keyboard background, and it's really difficult without it. At least that's what I've heard. That everyone who played a different instrument is like, oh, I gotta get my keyboard way better. So round 14 we're playing Family Grove Stone Chimney. So then the rest of the game is just figuring out what else we're doing. Oh yeah. Well, I have a feeling this, we're going to have more of the same here. So, what else would be good? I played in a sax quartet in high school, and that was really fun. What's a good one that we did? Gotta try to find stuff that's not going to get muted. Two boar? We need two boar for our petting zoo. So if 2 sheep come back, that would be good. And then we can take the 2 sheep, eat 2 of our cattle. Oh, 2020 Olympics postponed. Breaking news. Canada just announced last night that they weren't going to send athletes, so I figured it was coming. So, yeah, 2 sheep, I think we play. Oh, we need to take reed. I have to take 1 reed. That sucks. I have to take 1 reed. Oh, man. And BlackJackDavies might take it here. Oh, man. It all comes down to this. Actually, no. I can play Noble and then Noble Reedstone Food. Oh, we're safe. Yeah, I played sax in high school. Played clarinet in elementary school. And switched to sax in high school. And then I played alto for a while. And then we didn't really have much of a low woodwind section. And we had a bunch of altos. So then my music teacher asked me to switch to baritone. Which was honestly really boring. Because you're playing a low instrument, and I mean, it's an important part of the group, but, you know, you don't get any fun stuff. No solos. Just, doing normal stuff. Why does my neighbor have their window open? Are they smoking or something? Never seen anyone have that window open before. Oh yeah, they are smoking. Just like that window has never opened before, and I'm like, what's going on? 1 reed. Just logged on. What on earth do I need to hard build a stone room for? I've got Mason's Apprentice, and I've got Rock Pyramid. Look at this good friend. Look at how good it's been. 3 wood and 1 stone, and the stone didn't come till round 9. And the 3 wood, I didn't get a single wood in stage 1. This has been a rough one. Sorry, I'm interrupting that. This is one of the ones that we did. And the baritone in this was really fun because you get to hit all the good bass notes. Bum, bum. Play Good Friend more in 5ers. Yeah, I guess there's more players, right? More opportunities for it to go off. Honestly, I think it's a solid card. I think it's really good. Like, this is just an unusual game. And to be fair, I did take Rum Distillery and Stone Chimney, which are 2 of the cards that would have activated off of. I think a measure for how good Good Friend is, and I've talked about this before, I think, is usually when do you get the read. If you get the read early, it's great. If you don't get the read early, it depends on what else you get. And I'm not going to get the read at all this game, it looks like. Breakfast Outdoors. Is this on Start Player? Or what's this on? Yeah, it is on start player. So we have second action next round. We do still have Noble to potentially grab... So we'll eat 2 of our cattle here so that we can breed the sheep and the boar. So we should probably just start taking crops. $150 measures of rest. So the one time I got really exposed in band was we were rehearsing, doing our final rehearsal the day of the concert. We had our music festival in the evening, and then we had our regular music class in first period. So we were just doing a quick run through, and the teacher for the first time was like, "Let's test out this little lower woodwind bit here," and it was me and the tenor sax and the bassoon, and we had never like practiced it before or whatever, but it was like, okay, fine. And the problem was I never actually like counted the rests. I always just went off of when the trumpets came in, and then but he was like, okay, just you guys go. And then I was like, and so I just had no idea what I was doing, because it was like, uh-oh, there's no trumpet fanfare for me to come in after. Breed. Listen. Southeast Trombone Symposium. I feel like trombones always get good parts. There's not much left for me to do, so I'll probably take a grain, because then I can maybe get a vegetable back and then sow, and then that'll be a couple points. Certainly we're definitely going to try to build the remaining fireplace. Oh, I guess we do have cow chips. Well, that's high. So I remember one of our final performances, one of our final music festivals in high school, the tuba player came in 1 beat early. Like, he had a 4 into the 1. He had like a bomb, and he was supposed to land on the 1, but he came in a beat early and went 3-4. And I remember, like, obviously was not watching the conductor. And I just remember the conductor's face, like, it just kind of, his eyes just, like, exploded. And it screwed up everyone in the band, because half the band is not looking at the conductor and is like, oh, here's beat 1, I come in now, a beat early. And then half of us were watching the conductor, like, knew where we were actually supposed to come in. And it was just like, oh, no. It was one of our final performances, too, which really sucked. Well, we're safe against Constable now, so no one can play Constable and beat us. Haha! We might actually be winning this game. I don't know. We might actually be winning. So I could play. So if I play cow chips, then sowing becomes quite good. And although Domba, aka Alex, will probably none of the yeah, Domba wants to sow. So I could noble to get on the sow action, but would that is that worth it? I don't know if that's worth it. Probably it's just better playing the 2 clay fireplace here. Man, that was so silly of me. I should never have upgraded. I should have definitely just bought the new one. I don't know what I was thinking. I was addicted to getting the storehouse clerk clay every round, and because of that, I'm gonna have 13 clay in my supply. Oh man, that's more than I've even collected from the clerk. So yeah, taking vegetables a point, playing cow chips is a point. Need a clay. Yeah, clay cellar would have been awesome. The thing is, clay cellar in this game would actually not have been. I mean, I wouldn't have taken the pairs of animals. I guess the problem is I'm capped out on how many animals I can hold. Grow and noble. I'm not gonna play noble. I'll just grow. I get to family growth with rooms, so I'll play sow. So just to block Domba, I guess. AKA, it's not Domba anymore, it's Alex. Yeah, I don't think there's anything better than a point here. What's... Oh, is OBS crashing? I hope not. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna end the game without getting a single clay from Good Friend. Not that I needed the clay, but... Just sometimes what happens. That's okay. Ooh, is rum distillery better than... No, definitely stone chimney. What am I saying? Thinking, oh, I could eat a reed for a point and 3 food. No, no, definitely stone chimney. Yeah, so Domba aka Alex has lots of improvement points with the well and the stone oven, but kind of lacking otherwise. BlackJackDavies has a reasonably complete farm. Bibilly ended up with a reasonably complete farm too, but neither of them are at a stone house. Grow coming late was perfect for me. Yeah, Grow coming late was good for me, but feel like these guys misplayed a little bit. Certainly my combo is extremely good. Just Mason's Apprentice for 3 rooms plus Stone Rock Pyramid. That's huge number of points on its own. But what's silly is that this game could have been... I could have got like 10 more points than I ended up with easily. Easily I could have got 10 more points. HO for food. Alright, so Stone Chimney is worth 1, 2, 3 points. Petting Zoo is worth 1, 2, 3 points. I have no bonuses otherwise. There are no global bonuses available. So here's my final. I score 49 as my final. And this is a game that probably could have been touching 60. Because I could have 3 more points from grain fairly easily. I could have played Village Fool for 3 points. Yeah. I could have had some stables and more animals. The big thing that I'm lacking, I probably could have had a lot more improvement points. And that's where the actions, because I had to use so many actions taking read, I wasn't able to build major improvements. Like I could have built 3 of the 4 cooking implements with Stone Chimney and built the clay oven. Oh well, that happens. I don't know if this is enough to win. Damba maybe is doing okay. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like 49 is enough. Damba ends with 42. That seems low. Five points from Stone Sculptor, 1 point from Driftwood. No, maybe that's right. Bibilly plays Clay Deposit at the end. Just for something to do, maybe. So I score 49. So managed to win this one. Family Growth coming late was good, and the Rock Pyramid Mason's Apprentice combo is extremely strong. But yeah, felt like I could have done even better. So 42 for Damba, 30 for BlackJackDavies. Man, I was so happy when I got past Noble. I was like, oh man, Noble, awesome, after first picking Mason's Apprentice. And the reason I first picked Mason's Apprentice is because I was pretty sure Social Climber would come back, which it did. Man, how many accounts is Wallfly gonna make? This is another one. So many Wallfly accounts. It's like her 4th. Eventually, this screen will just be only Wallfly. $46. All right. So Bibilly manages 46. Where are the bonuses? Oh, Costermonger's Barrow. Cool. All right. Well, we managed to win. 49, 42, 30, 46. GG. Alright guys, yeah, that was really slow. I don't really think I'm up to playing another game. I gotta go do something else. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. Thanks for chatting music. That was fun. Only Wallfly Doctor. You're right. You're totally right about that. Yeah, I'll stream. I'll stream tomorrow. I'm probably gonna stream almost every day. Because there's not a whole lot else to do. I can't. We have to be staying at home mostly. So I'll stream tomorrow, but same time as today, starting around noon Eastern. Maybe do 2 games tomorrow. Yeah, that game was just like too slow. Like I'm kind of falling asleep here. I need to go get some food and stuff, do other stuff. All right. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye. Hope you have enjoyed this little video.